The years 1942 to 1943 saw the Franklin D. Roosevelt administration and the Democratic-led Congress operating under total war powers, leading to several deeply controversial and negative acts. The most flagrant violation of civil liberties was the continuation and full implementation of Executive Order 9066, which resulted in the forced removal and incarceration of over 110,000 people of Japanese descent, two-thirds of whom were American citizens, from the West Coast. This action, driven by racial hysteria and prejudice rather than factual evidence of disloyalty, constitutes a profound instance of racist and prejudicial government policy, effectively a mass detention without due process that was later acknowledged as a grave injustice. This was a massive violation of human rights that stripped Americans of their property and freedom. Following the Allied invasion of North Africa in November 1942, Operation Torch, the military made the highly controversial political decision to work with and retain the leadership of Admiral François Darlan, a high-ranking official of the anti-Semitic Vichy French regime. Critics argued this was a choice that prioritized military expediency over morality, as Darlan's continued authority temporarily allowed discriminatory anti-Jewish laws to remain in effect in French North Africa. The Democratic Party's federal programs, including those related to the war effort, were frequently administered in a manner that permitted or even mandated racial discrimination, particularly against African Americans in housing and employment, despite the creation of the Fair Employment Practices Commission following activist pressure. In the military, strict racial segregation persisted. Furthermore, 1943 saw the eruption of the Zoot Suit riots in Los Angeles, where military personnel and white civilians violently attacked Mexican American youth. Local authorities and the military were criticized for their failure to intervene against the attackers and for disproportionately arresting the Mexican American victims, highlighting prejudicial official conduct. Internationally, the administration faced later criticism for its minimal and delayed response to the plight of Jewish refugees fleeing the Holocaust, a failure attributed partly to restrictive immigration policies and a fear of domestic anti-Semitic backlash. Finally, the vast expansion of executive power and wartime controls, while deemed necessary for victory, were seen by critics as an unethical consolidation of authority.